I weighed 337 pounds, and I thought to myself, that's not big. That's not bad at all.
It's not like I set out to say, ooh, I want to grow up to be the world's biggest lady. I want to be 700 pounds. It just happened. It's not a number you associate with a person. No person should ever be that number.
Are you mad at me?
I think honestly sometimes you miss the fat me.
And why do you say that?
9 times out of 10 when we eat out it's because you're hungry. But you don't discourage me when you see me doing things that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I know.
And now he sees me getting my life back. He's afraid I'm gonna leave him.
Hey, what's up guys? Sean back, and this is the first ever episode of My 600 Pound Life with Melissa, which is crazy to even think about that this show goes all the way back to 2012. Like, you wouldn't think there's that many 600 pound people breathing left alive in the US, let alone enough to make 13 seasons of My 600 Pound Life. It's just crazy to me. But this also isn't the first time I ever saw Dr. Now. The first time I ever saw him was on Half Ton Mom, which was like a documentary that followed her, which actually had a really sad ending if you look what happened to that lady. Because yeah, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I'll pin that down in the comments if you guys want to go back and see a video I did like almost 2 years ago at this point. But let's give this a go and see how Melissa can do. Apparently we're starting off at Taco Bell and Burger King, so probably not that great.
I could tell you this whole journey was easy, but that would be a lie. But it wouldn't be a lie to tell you it was worth it. No one can understand what it's like to go from where I was to where I am today.
Okay, 653 pounds. Year 1. So actually, if you guys think about it, when I always say that you like hit the wall at 30 and you're like, uh-oh, something's got to change, like every one of these starts early 30s is when you see a lot of people actually get into the program. Ooh, Taco Bell trailer. Oh yeah, that wood's already cracking. This is hazardous right here. We need to call OSHA.
It's not like I set out to say, ooh, I want to grow up to be the world's biggest lady. I want to be 700 pounds. It just happened.
It doesn't just happen overnight, but also I might have started out saying I'm going to break the Guinness World Record for girth or whatever. Wow, that sounds crazy.
For the longest time, I really talked myself into I didn't have a weight problem. I was still walking. If I had a weight problem, I could not walk.
Her whole life, Melissa's been kind of heavy. It just seemed like it escalated and kept getting bigger and more and more.
Also, my mom used to reward me in Little League with candy. So what did Sean do when he realized he could get 4 little pieces of candy? He went out there and hit 3 in the park home runs in one game.
And then she really gained some more. She said, I know, I'm fat. And I said, Melissa, it's not that. I said, it's hard for us to look at you and know that you can't live like this. You just can't do it.
The last time
That photo is kind of funny. She looks like she's like fighting gas really bad in that picture.
I weighed myself, I weighed 337 pounds, and I thought to myself, that's not big. That's not bad at all. And then I went to a doctor, and when I stepped on the scales, and it said 645, I started crying right then and there. Because, you know, you're faced with that now.
Also, ignoring your weight and not knowing what it is something a lot of us do, because I had no idea from like teenage years to 25 when I weighed in at a hospital that I just happened to be at, and I was 509. So yeah, no clue up until then.
It's not a number you associate with a person. No person should ever be that number.
It's been tough. I worry about her getting sick. I worry about coming home and finding her dead because her body killed her. She's got her whole life ahead of her. And I'm to the point where I'm ready to start a family and settle down. And with her being the size that she is, we can't do that. How y'all doing today? It's fine. How you doing?
Also, everyone's talking like there's no realization that we're getting bigger and bigger, but you have to put ramps in the back of your truck to do Fat and the Furious anytime you go anywhere. So you have to have some kind of realization.
We met in 1997. That was a long time ago. First question she asked me was, what color is your hat and what color is your truck? And of course, the hat was white and the truck was black.
It's funny because I knew right then that I was going to marry him.
Because he had a black truck? That's why you wanted to marry him? That's the craziest thing. What color's your hat? What color's your truck? We're going to have like some morbid monster truck? What are we doing? Winnie the Pooh?
Truthfully, I have no idea what she weighed when I first met her. She wouldn't tell me. If I had to guess, I'd probably say close to 400 pounds. But that didn't matter to me. It didn't bother me. I just knew she was the one. We knew that we wanted to have a child together and have a family.
I hope to have kids. That would be wonderful. Because I love kids.
Here you go.
You gonna do some kind of hefty hula? That might fit on her wrist. I don't think she's getting that on there for you, sailor.
Oh, wait, still.
Uh-oh.
What everybody takes for granted every day, I can't do. The hardest thing about being in public at my weight is you get lots of looks. And some are sympathetic, some are, oh, you dirty waste. Yeah.
When you get bigger, you just get a bigger damn wagon.
Damn, that guy's brutal, man. But I guess the show wasn't out. Look, people will judge you no matter what. You just got to come to a realization that you're the only one that can do something about this, and other people's opinions don't matter nearly as much if you just don't let them matter.
Think what
That
you
was
want
mean,
in your
though.
head. Whisper to what you want with somebody who's with you. But to say it out loud is the worst. The only thing I want to do is just fall into a deep hole and just never come up.
No.
Yeah, she's like, well, get any bigger than you just buy a bigger cart.
Some people ain't got no brains.
No.
I would have just said something like, yeah, I'll get a sign that says wide load and then make sure that your wife comes and hitches a ride.
It'll be all right.
It's awful to realize what I had done to myself. But it wasn't just me that it affected. I have to rely on Chris for everything. And if something should happen to Chris, I would have to go home to my parents. And that's not how it should be.
Yeah, but you said it before. You can walk, so that means you don't have a weight problem yet, right? If you're not walking, that's when you have a serious problem, right? Fat logic.
Where you want to go eat?
I don't care what anybody says. I was addicted. Once you get addicted, you can't stop.
Me being the husband and wanting to give her what she wants, it would be nothing for me to bring home 2 Big Macs, 20-piece McNuggets, chocolate bars, soda pop.
I have some of your fries.
We'd go into town.
Can I have some of your fries, baby? We're gonna remix. I love the way you fries at Sonic here. But yeah, he's telling you exactly how he enables her at this point. So he's part of the problem.
Stop at wherever and get something to eat and then come home and cook. Looking back on it now, it kind of makes me sick to think that I did that. It was a constant stream of food every day.
I had breakfast at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I started lunch, and I just ate all day long.
At that point,
Wait, what? You have 5 breakfasts? What are we talking about? The dirty dozen? This guy's diabolical. He's definitely helping this whole ship. The USS Big, like the Gulf. Oh my God, we're gonna fall in a hole and never climb out at this rate.
became her enabler and her caretaker on the same term.
These may be my last french fries ever, but it's gonna be well worth it. The first doctor I went to, he come in, he pushed on my stomach. He's like, okay, we need you to lose 100 pounds. I'm not gonna do anything until you do that. And at that point, I was devastated. I gave up.
Did you tell him you're just bloated and it's water weight? Because, I don't know, maybe the 16 Big Macs, the 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock breakfast added to some bloating or water weight.
But it took me a year to finally find a doctor who who would help me.
Due to high risk in 2004, most doctors won't operate on patients over
I was
350.
her biggest champion of having the surgery. I said, you've got one foot in the grave now as it is. I think you're destined for great things. This is just the first step.
They tell you there's a chance of dying on the operating table. I figure I got two choices. I can either die on the operating table trying to get healthy, or I can die because I'm 645 pounds.
Are you crocheting a burger koozie here? Like, doctors would not operate back at this time. Like, the bariatric surgery's come such a long way. And I think I want to credit Dr. Now to part of that, because he showed it's possible to save people over 600 pounds with this surgery.
And that's, I mean, at least I'm trying.
I'm nervous as heck. I've been pacing the floor and all that good stuff, but that's just to be expected. Yeah, could you hear me?
Yeah.
I think everybody can hear me.
Did you want me to get up? Why you got a tear for? Don't cry. I didn't sleep last night. I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm scared.
They also didn't have DoorDash back then, so her last French fry could have been Sonic French fries, which is kind of tragic in its own sense, because they're not the best friggin' French fries.
I thought this is going to be one more thing that I'm going to mess up. I was so scared, but I was ready.
There's my hero. Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Look at this young stud right here. He's a friggin' stallion at this point. Dr. Now really was the friggin' man. If you look on his Instagram, you can see pictures of him when he was younger. He was friggin' like cut as hell.
How about you?
I'm fine. This is my mom.
All right.
I'm ready.
You'll be happy a year from now.
Okay.
It's going to be very, very hard because this is her first surgery ever in her whole life of anything.
The waiting's the worst part.
No, waiting ain't the worst part.
I'm getting sick. Waking up's the worst part.
Waking up's the worst part.
This is also way back when, before Dr. Now would grab everybody that needed a bigger wagon in the store. But anybody could walk in here at this point. Dr. Now kind of just stuck to his patients at this point, didn't drag anyone else in.
It's a big challenge. These tables are not made for people who are super obese, so we have to put attachment to the table to make it comfortable for her to lay down for next couple hours that we do in surgery.
Are we ready to move?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Melissa is finally getting what she's wanted for the last year.
We're gonna hit the door.
That's crazy. They used to have to reinforce the operating table because everybody hadn't got quite this fat yet. But the rest of the U.S. has been catching up at a rapid pace at this point.
I'm glad this is happening. Looking at one of your children and saying, you know, how can I help? What can I do? There's nothing you can do.
Good luck, Melissa. Thank you.
Parents are not supposed to watch their children die. Parents are not to watch their children die.
Now, who put the cafeteria next to the place where they're taking people who can't eat?
You guys better make sure she's knocked out real good on that operating table. She might jump up and do a legger. Remember, she doesn't have a weight issue. She can walk.
Proud of her. She's doing well.
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to her life changing and our life changing.
They explained that this surgery was high risk.
My biggest fear is that I die. But I'm hopeful because it's going to be better. It has to be better. But I'm ready.
What was that thing? Okay, but here's the thing that people take or like don't want to talk about. It's the amount of selfishness you have to be 600 pounds and let everyone else watch you kind of fade and just slowly do it over time with food. It's terrible, but I mean, you really are just a selfish person. You're hurting everyone around you being this big.
Because I'm not done. I'm supposed to do something else. I'm not done here yet. I'm gonna work.
I'm upset, nervous, excited. We've jumped off the edge of the Grand Canyon and into uncharted territory. She's the person I want to be with, and I had no clue where we were going. I was scared.
Hopefully not the damn cafeteria. It's right next to the operating room, and she already peeped that.
Melissa did well doing the gastric bypass. Her surgery went very well. Hey, everybody is here. She did very good. It took a little longer to get started, but she did very good.
Can I go see her?
In about an hour.
About an hour.
Thank you so much.
Melissa, you are in the recovery room. Take a deep breath.
She's got a great support system here with her, which makes me really happy. So I don't think this trailer will be rocking anymore with the Taco Bell knocking.
I'm glad she's all right, and I'm just ready to see her. I'm very anxious to see her.
How you doing?
My back is hurting so bad.
Back's hurting so bad.
My butt is hurting.
Your butt.
Well, heck, we all done that coming down.
As a very large person, being on your
If I wake up from surgery and my rear end's hurting, I'm going to have some questions. A lot of questions.
back for 5 to 10 hours, that's a lot of weight on your back for so long.
I'm so happy. I'm absolutely happy for her. This has been a long time coming, and I'm happy. It's great.
It's crazy, but I'm coming to the realization right now that this is where it all started with Melissa. So, man, it's crazy to see how this whole thing just kind of started out. 13 years of it at this point.
Melissa is 650 pounds, and her BMI is 113. That's one of the highest BMI we have done. Melissa,
Yes.
how you doing?
All right.
You feeling okay?
Yes.
How's your stomach feel?
It's all right.
That recovery was tough. It was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I'm afraid to go too far.
I've got a wheelchair, baby.
I don't think I can make it.
It's not comfortable by any means, but it's also, I don't think it's that tough of a recovery. Like, maybe the first couple weeks it kind of sucks, yeah, but she's her BMI is way up there. So to put it in kind of comparison, what is she, like 32 pounds heavier than I was at my start, and her BMI is what, 40 higher than me?
Okay.
Oh, I gotta sit down now. I have to. I've questioned myself. Had I known the pain, would I have made the same decision? That's as high as I can. I guess I just magically thought, oh, I'll be all right. I didn't realize it was gonna be this painful.
You're doing all right. You're hanging in there, and that's all that can be expected.
Also, what exactly would you question? Would you be at Sonic right now again if you knew it was going to be painful, or do you want your life to get better from here on?
Hey, Melissa. How are you?
I couldn't eat. What I wanted didn't agree with my pouch. So a lot of stuff came back up.
Patient with a gastric bypass, they can eat about 2 or 4 ounces and they feel full. They also have satisfaction from the eating.
Well, first of all, this is definitely not a meal. After a few bites, like I'm just about had enough. It almost
It's going to be that way for quite a while, too, which is a huge adjustment to people that eat 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock breakfast, like she said earlier.
makes me sick to eat it.
Melissa's doing very good. She had a little bit slow start about eating, but she's tolerating that very well, and she's moving around very good.
After a week of recovery, she's cleared to return home.
You ready to go home today?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just telling him how much I am ready to go home.
I mean, that's a long time to stay in the hospital. I guess back in 2004 when they did this, they had a lot more stuff to considerably, I guess, worry about at this point.
Your incisions look good.
I am tired and I am stressed out, and I'm glad she is going home. It's just hard.
So you're saying I'm not worth it?
No, you're worth it. You're more than worth it. You're way more than worth it. It's been hard on me. It's been hard on you.
I'm so excited.
Target weight for Melissa will be under 200 pounds. Of course, she's going to need multiple skin surgery to take care of excess skin.
Her incisions also look pretty crazy. Like I mean, to see how far they've come and just how little they have to do now to get in there and get your stomach out.
I expect that she's going to lose 30 to 40 pounds every month for the next 6 months.
Very good. 633.
I would be happy at 250. I don't hope to be skinny. I hope to be healthy. I hope to be normal. That sounds stupid, doesn't it?
I thought her start weight was 637. I don't know why. Maybe it was 657 or something like that. Also crazy they didn't make her lose any weight beforehand, or they didn't even talk about a pre-op diet, anything like that. She was eating friggin' Sonic.
Thanks, everybody.
Better be careful at the stoplight, buddy. Somebody pulls up in a black truck, you might lose your bride.
First night at home, I dreamed that I ate a whole pizza. I could taste the pizza in my mouth. It wasn't because I was hungry in my stomach, it was because I was hungry in my head. People take for granted that it's all gonna be the whole surgery's a magic pill. But all the problems that was there before surgery is there after surgery.
We've been through this before. There's no limitless lard-ass pill. There's no wet dreams for Domino's. I didn't wake up pitching a tent thinking about Pizza Hut. I don't know what they're talking about on that one. Not all of us do that, okay? 2 months later. Hey.
It's funny how your whole life changes.
Look at you cutting the grass dressed like Kit Kat Karate Kid. Way to go.
You're that size, all your hopes and dreams are if I could just lose this weight. But you can't even imagine how different it is. The realization that you no longer need a caretaker.
Look, I can go up and down the steps with no hands.
It's like being free.
See what
She's jumping. This is crazy, man. How'd she go this far this fast? It's only been 2 months.
Like you've been trapped in jail, and finally, for once, you're free.
And I clean the house, put away groceries, and this is my protein drawer. Everything in my life is about protein. It's mozzarella cheese, 14 grams of protein. This is my best friend. This I love. I put this on my chicken. Fatty foods make me sick. Hamburger, the worst thing to throw up. I had a
Hamburger is really rough on the way out. I don't know if people realize that, but cheese also pretty high calorie, so I don't know if that's the best for a diet, but she's dropping weight like crazy. She's jumping, so maybe everybody needs to be on the mozzarella diet.
I have a Snickers. I won't do it again because it wasn't worth getting sick over. Chris, you've done way more than a husband should have to do. You have to wash your wife because she can't wash herself. Or you have to wipe her because she can't clean up after herself.
But now, he doesn't have to do that anymore.
Oh, see my chair? It's strange to be able to fit my whole body into the chair.
The little things in life that make you happy. Also, you were 400 pounds when Chris married you, so he was turned on by Taco Tuesday.
I do things I haven't done in years. Before I had to wait till Chris got home. Now he complains sometimes. You always get the mail. I feel like I have something to live for. Just getting reacquainted with the person that I've always been.
I kind of want to ask Chris if he woke up having a dream about you eating a coney dog the first night.
Come on in, Melissa. I'm afraid because I keep hearing you lose most of your weight within like the first 6 months, and that number's creeping really fast.
To stay on track, Melissa needs to lose at least 30 pounds each month for the first 6 months after surgery. At 4 months, she's expected to have lost 120 pounds.
I told you.
Damn, she lost 140 that quick? She's killing the game right now. That's really impressive.
I told you. You figure losing weight would make you happy. I wish it was more. I wish it was more. I guess I want too much too fast.
It's been a very interesting 3.5 months. Even in myself, I've lost weight just from having to change the way I eat.
Hey, Melissa, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You put that down. See how much of
It's really bothersome. It gets in the way a lot. And it's very heavy.
Well, the goal will be to take it off if it interferes with your walk and activity.
It'll be all right.
I had a whole list of things that I was so sure I wanted when I started the surgery, and how those things have changed. It's gone from wanting to put a seatbelt on in the car to owning my own car.
The little things that you think will make you the happiest, and then things how they kind of shift as they're going on. Maybe Chris needs to be a little careful at Walmart. There's people wearing hats there, and that's like one of her requirements.
She's doing more for herself now. She's getting her life back.
Still hard for you to deal with though.
Sometimes. It was an adjustment for me having to let go of that caretaker role because I'd been doing it for the better part of 6 years.
It's very hard on a relationship. Every day I get to hear, did you use my razor? When did you start shaving your own legs? Who paid?
What? All right, this guy having to adjust to not being the caregiver sounds crazy to me. I don't know. It's setting off some kind of red flag.
Your toenails?
I'll start trying to do something for her. She wants to do it, and then we just kind of get a little angry at each other. It's hard to break the pattern.
When we get in an argument, I'm now able to get up and leave the argument. It kind of scares him.
True. That's true. I'd have to agree with that.
If that's not control freak tendencies, I don't know what the hell is. Like, she can get up and walk away. That's scary to me. She's not allowed to walk away while I'm talking.
So long. He never had to worry about what I was doing because he knew I was there. And now he sees me getting my life back, and he's afraid I'm gonna leave him.
That's your first worry? It's not like, okay, my wife's doing so much better now, we can have the life we always dreamed of. It's she shaved her legs by herself and she can walk away, and I'm gonna lose her if somebody's wearing a trucker hat?
Nothing good ever comes without struggle. After my surgery, food made me nauseous, but after the first 2 months, I wanted to eat.
First instinct when something goes wrong is to go to the refrigerator. Ooh, I need something sweet. This is my favorite room. And then I'll catch myself and I'll be like, okay, shut the refrigerator. It's gotta be something deeper.
Do you think Dr. Now learned a lot from her being the first patient, and that's why he started pushing like therapy so hard? Because he started to like kind of notice the like mental things that cause you to want to eat more?
The worst thing is the still having to fight, to have to open a refrigerator and fight with myself to reach for something that's good for me. That's mine, but that's a secret. Chris's don't use. Chris's don't use. That I've lied not only to myself, but lied to everybody else. And I'm a very good liar because everybody you ask say, well, I never seen her eat that much. She never really ate that much.
What the Lulu? Where are you living? Because I think everybody knew that you were kind of hogging it down in your free time. Just because they didn't see it, don't mean you didn't hit fifth breakfast. So everybody had to know that behind the scenes, you're a secret eater.
You want to know a secret? It's not the yarn basket, it's the treat basket. I can't believe I'm showing you this. I pack Chris's lunch in the morning. He takes snacks and treats.
Oh, you sneaky little snake with the animal crackers, Teddy Grahams, Pringles. Uh-oh, this might not end as well as I was thinking. She was doing so good.
See, the good stuff. This is the devil's food. This is the illegal contraband. And if I see them, then I want them. So I throw my yarn down on top to keep them hidden. Let me show you my purses. My protection purse. I see somebody looking at me, staring pretty hard. My bag goes in front. And this has everything in it but the kitchen sink. Deodorant, and the most important thing as a fat woman, perfume spray. Because no matter how many times you take a bath, how much you wash, how much you try, you end up smelling.
Okay, not true. There's a little bit when you're 600. Okay, yes, I will say you're morbidly musty, okay? And cologne, perfume, none of that's going to change. It's not going to mask it that much. But I thought she was going to whip out pepper spray and be like, if somebody says Pizza Hut to me, they're about one blink away from losing an eye. But okay, she hides behind a purse. A lot of people like to hide. What that guy said to her in the grocery store at the start was absolutely diabolical. The wagon guy who was such a witch.
What do I attribute my weight to? The first thing is emotions, because I always kept everything in. Surgery stuff was the easy part. The hard part is realizing where you went wrong. Things are tucked away in the back of your mind for a reason. There's a part of you that dislikes you. My weight was my shield, just like my pillows and my purses are my shield.
Yeah, the self-hate runs pretty deep. That's why I'm always big on telling people, like, believe in you more than anything, because you need to have the self-esteem to help you lose this kind of weight. You can't just sit there and think down on yourself day after day for choices you made in the past.
To lose the weight and be happy, I'm gonna have to go through memories that I've put in the back of my mind. So I have to deal with those issues. I have no other choice. I don't.
Just wait for that Cocker Spaniel to find your hidden Cheeto drawer underneath the yarn. He's going to eat all of that.
Want to be overweight for the rest of my life.
6 months after my surgery, I decided to fly to my hometown for a family reunion, and I was terrified. For several years, I was too ashamed to go to any kind of family functions. Most people my weight shut themselves off for years.
I'm nervous to see my...
Yeah, Reese Cup recluse, hiding yourself away. That's nothing new, but it's good that she's getting out of her comfort zone and traveling to see her family reunion. Just don't cross anybody with a black truck or we might end up with a secret baby. Surprise.
family. I'm nervous flying.
Where are you going?
Columbus, Ohio.
At that point, I had lost 200 pounds. I was still 400 plus pounds. It's the first time I've been on the airplane in I don't know how long.
It shows that you have two reservations. You know how that works, where you have the second seat.
I have 2 seats. It's embarrassing. I'm just mad. It's awesome. And a lot of people are looking.
Screw them. Just tell them you're going to the mudding and spudding convention and you're about to go get it on.
At me with such disgust in their face and eyes. It's just hard. I don't like to be in public. I've been hiding for 12 years of my life.
You see how that self-hate's running deep with her? She still hasn't addressed it. So she's going to have to get comfortable in her own skin, which is a hard thing to do. And I kind of credit YouTube for helping me with that. I mean, I spent so many years locked away. And then when I started sitting in front of a camera, it kind of helps a lot.
And so coming out is hard.
So thank you.
It'd be nice just to be over with. Oh. And I'm not talking about the flight, I'm talking about this weight loss. Just to have a life again without having to be looked at like I'm some freak. My family is so close-knit that they all live in one central area. And
Also, I think she's getting a lot more stares for the camera crew. Nobody's sitting here going, oh my God, look at this animal. Dumbo escaped the zoo. Like, nobody's actually doing that, except for that guy in the grocery store. What a prick.
in 97, I moved away. So a lot of people haven't seen me. It's been a long while. I stopped going to all family functions. I stayed in one room, basically. I'm gonna have to face my fears. And one of my biggest fears is letting my family down. I'm afraid they're gonna see me and not appreciate where I've came from. I just don't want to let them down.
But I also have to give her a huge pat on the back because she's cutting the grass. I mean, walking through this airport would have been a pipe dream for her before. It's kind of just things that you take for granted. Walking through a Walmart or anything like that, that becomes like something you tell yourself you can't do anymore.
My mom couldn't believe I was walking. Because it had been years since she's seen me walk.
No, I've never seen you walk that far. You don't even know how far. Yes, I do.
Don't check underneath the yarn, Mom. You might get a jump scare from some junk food.
I'm so happy to see her walking. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. It's so unreal. Make it.
Can you hold this door, Mom?
I got it. Oh, I see it.
Aw, sad. She's having so many highs and lows and just so much doubt, man. Watching somebody with this much doubt on their mind, it hurts me to see. Like, I want her to think more of her. That would take her so much further.
How many times you'd come home and when you'd leave, your dad would cry and say, I'll never see her alive again.
I was afraid that you would be disappointed.
We're afraid I'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, Skeleton's doctors doesn't lie, do they?
No, but it just doesn't feel like it's that much when you've got so much more to go.
No, man.
Do you think he was scared because of her weight, or because the fact that if she saw any truck that kind of pitched her fancy, she was hitchhiking, which is dangerous?
They're going to be thrilled.
It was wonderful to finally see my family again. But deep down, I was extremely ashamed over all the weight that I had let myself put on.
And my nephew, bless his heart, he always says, Alyssa, are you skinny yet? He thinks that the surgery just made me skinny instantly. I cannot wait until Dad sees me. I think he'll be surprised.
Watching her have all these first moments too. I mean, she's got a beautiful soul. She's a really kind person. I like her a lot. Is what I'm trying to get across. She just seems like so genuine, so kind. She needs to believe in her. I'm gonna keep saying that because it's driving me nuts to see her not believe in herself.
Don't cry. Why are you crying?
You start to realize things you didn't want to think about before. How much life has passed you by. How much you miss.
Damn, that gave me a jump scare. Like 1:30 this morning, there was some crazy lightning that came in, and it was so loud, it must have hit right next to my house, that I saw Riley running into the bedroom, and I jumped, man, because I wasn't expecting it, and she dove in the bed, and she just slept there the rest of the night.
Surprise!
I have 12 nieces and nephews who I love dearly, but I've missed out on them. I didn't go to their sporting events. I didn't go to high school graduations because I was embarrassed.
Damn, 12 nieces and nephews? Now I know. Everybody puts on a cap. Nobody's putting on the other cap.
I can tell she's lost a lot of weight.
I cried. They were like, Michelle, are you all right? I'm like, look at my sister.
Alyssa, just come here to me.
Haley's got her spoiled. It's great having her home, having all these kids around her. Absolutely great.
I cannot believe you let this baby eat pizza.
She loves her nieces.
Okay, you've lost some weight. Let's not take away the little children's mozzarella privileges, okay? You're still eating it.
Nephews so much. She can actually play with them, do things with them. I hope that she can eventually have a baby of her own because she loves children.
Welcome home, skinny Melissa. Little preemptive. Okay, we're not quite skinny, but she's doing great.
I'm really nervous.
Very hard for me to let my aunts and uncles and cousins see me.
They're also having eating competitions. Watch them be like, all right, Melissa, come here. You're our ringer. Put on this blindfold. It's a pie eating contest. Even though she can't eat that much because her stomach's gone.
Look the way I look, even after losing some of the weight from the weight loss surgery, because I'm still not a normal person's size.
Last time I seen her, she couldn't walk, and I'm just tickled to death to see you.
How are you thinking about me walk over, huh?
Oh, you're coming into it, ain't you?
I'm trying real
Yeah,
hard.
that's the way. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Papa.
She looks great. Makes me feel good. Takes a lot of worries off my mind.
You want to go down the slide?
Jeez, her father almost looks younger than her, though. He looks like considerably younger. I think it's the haircut, though, that makes her look older at this point.
You want to start moving on with your life because it's been on pause for so long, but it's not as easy as that.
Oh, damn. Lucky you did lose a little weight, or she would have just got smushed.
Let's go in the house and I'll look at it. I'm okay, darling. Don't cry.
And then embarrassed her as much as anything, I think.
It's hard. It's like a little accomplishment. And then something like this just takes it away. It just makes me feel like I'm back at the beginning.
It's a huge accomplishment. Also, I think you kind of paved the way for a lot of people that got over 600 pounds to start dreaming again that they could get their life back. I'm sure so many people saw this show, thought all hope was lost, and then they saw you working in the right direction, and it just gave them hope. You need hope more than anything when you're this big.
I'm so happy. I went to the celebration, but I have to admit, I need to stop wanting instant gratification. It'll come in time. I'm gonna keep working because it will come in time.
I fear failure every day, but if I let that get me, then I would easily be back up to 600 pounds.
Year 2. Current weight, 365. Weight loss and surgery, 210. This is one of the other things I like about the early seasons. They show it going over years, so you can see if they start to gain back at some point.
I've lost 210 pounds, but I'm still fat. See this? That absolutely grosses me out. I can't stand to look at myself in the mirror. It jiggles, like terribly jiggles. And I can lift, and it's just like, ugh.
After losing 200 pounds, Melissa's excess skin that is sagging is causing extensive pain. Okay, just because you start losing some weight, don't mean you just get jiggle. Like, you can't just stop jiggling right away, okay? You still jiggle. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
This is one of the things I can't wait for him to remove, but it's embarrassing at the same time to show you. It's just a fat pack of skin and fat. Isn't that disgusting? And it was bigger. On Friday, he's going to remove the fat pack and then some stomach skin.
Fat pack? I've never heard of that. It's like a fanny pack below your fupa? I didn't know that was like a normal thing. I mean, I guess, making me a little jealous, monster of a thing.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Just a second, Miss Melissa, okay, honey?
Oh.
Yes, Miss Melissa, it's okay.
Going into surgery, I was scared to death.
How are you today? It was easier last time.
Look at Doctor now showing up, sunglasses on, like he's about to do some tummy Top Gun thing.
I was crying hysterically.
I was really scared. I don't remember being this scared last time. What is that saying? No pain, no gain. In my case, no pain, no loss.
Yeah, but at least you're gonna walk out of here without your little cheese chub thing anymore.
Dr. Nazardin asked me 3 times outside the operating room if I was sure that I wanted to go through with this. I was so scared, but I was ready.
Today we're gonna take some excessive skin off of Melissa's thigh and abdomen to
Oh yeah, she's getting the chub rub rash. That thing, maybe that's why she's talking about having so much perfume. That's what stinks. If you don't treat that right away, it gets nasty and smells.
help her to be able to move around and walk better.
When I was younger, for the longest time, I blamed myself instead of blaming the person who really did it. How a person can do that to a child, I don't know.
Whenever I watch these and I hear something like that, it always like just makes me feel sick. And I'm like, who could see a child, someone so full of innocence, and think that's like just try to destroy that innocence? I think we need to put all of them in the chair, honestly. Get rid of them all.
And mine weren't grown adults. They were older, but they weren't grown adults. They were teenagers, 16, 17, 18. I don't know exactly.
Still give them the chair. Like, I don't care. If you hurt a little kid, I want you out of here.
I was young enough, I think I was in second, third grade, that I don't think that I consciously thought, well, I'm gonna get fat and they won't do it. I've never had the guts to say anything to the 2 people who done it. But if I did, the first thing I would say to them is, you are a major part of why I am like I am today.
Yeah, she was 8 or 9 years old. And what'd she say, 16, 17, 18? Disgusting.
I am the first person to say I got like I am because of me. But that is a major part. I never dealt with the hurt. It was just there. Oh gosh, it hurts.
She's not deflecting blame at all. She's like, look, this happened to me. It caused me to go a certain way. And now I'm trying to, get my life back from those. So yeah, I think that confronting them, or at least maybe like the therapists always say, do that exercise where you write the letter, light it on fire, something like that.
I think they said they started at 9:30, so 6 hours to get off 60 pounds.
Jeez.
That's the final product.
Wow, okay.
That's a lot of skin.
Now, does that go on ice or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Melissa's skin will be used to help burn victims. Yeah, they told me they don't do that anymore. I'm not sure why, but they don't take the loose skin for burn victims anymore, is at least my understanding.
Hurts so bad. Do I look different?
Yeah, you do. I'm very proud of her. I'm glad that she decided to do it and didn't back out and had the courage to go through it. I'm very proud of her.
Damn, this guy's getting super skinny too. Maybe it's because he's afraid she's gonna leave him when she loses all this weight, but the stress must have him losing all kinds of weight.
It's funny to be able to see my lap.
She looks good.
My legs look huge now. They weighed me this morning, and she's like, you're 389 pounds. 389 pounds. It's been 10 years since I've been 389 pounds. It was just exciting to be under 400 pounds. Oh, it's so exciting.
It's still crazy they even do the skin removal surgery at that point, because you would think she's still too big and they'd have to cut off too much fat. But Dr. Now does it way before anyone else I've seen. Like, I haven't had it done. I'm 254. So, yes, my love handles go pretty crazy. Like, they got to go. But, yeah, I haven't had it cut off yet. I need to get around to that. It's just, I'm still working on me and being a better me, but that's definitely coming.
I'm just doing that.
Dress looks different.
She said that dress definitely looks different on her now than when she came in here.
Yeah. It's nice to realize that there's a whole lot less of me. If I'd have opened my eyes and realized what I realize now, I'd never be in this situation.
I every day wake up and say, I need a reason not to eat a piece of cake today. I need a reason not to eat a gallon of ice cream today.
Yeah, and your reason is you, wanting a better life for you, and spiting the people that took something from you when you were a child. So you put this shield of fat on, or at least that's how she put it. So, yeah, make everyone realize that you're so much more than just an overweight person. Do it for spite, do it for whatever, but she's really a kind person. Like, I like her a lot. She deserves way more than that.
Thank you very much. We'll see y'all next time.
My main reason for doing it is living.
Yeah, should be like that. Pupper.
Get down. Now, sometimes I look in a mirror and I don't know the face looking at me.
Oh yeah, you guys wanted to know what kind of puppy I'm getting Riley this weekend? It's a Cavapoo. So it's like a King Cavalier Charles mixed with a poodle. Basically, I'm telling you, it's a big manly dog. It's gonna be Sean's pit bull. But yeah, maybe I'll get a Cane Corso. I'm kidding. It's got to be a little thing that's hypoallergenic. Before anybody says you should rescue, yes, I know I need a hypoallergenic. The best dogs I've ever had have been rescues, though.
Because I don't remember looking like this before. The last time that I had a pair of blue jeans on, it was April 1st, 1999. Oh my gosh, they fast.
I'm also going to try to film a lot of me going to get her the puppy. Maybe it'll just be a short. It might be on my TikTok, Seanofsteelyt with some underscores, but you guys will get to see the puppy.
I feel like I'm starting a whole new life. I'm getting a second chance. The first time I weighed in at the doctor's office, I weighed in at 653 pounds.
I told you.
All right, so 340 now. She's lost 313 pounds. 60 pounds of that was the fat they just, or skin they just removed. So yeah, she's losing weight and she should be proud of herself, but she's still beating herself up a little bit.
You're doing great.
I've been telling you all week.
It's like I'm half the woman I used to be. I'm just half the person I used to be.
Melissa and Chris have moved to Houston to be closer to the doctor and his work.
This is my fourth outfit today.
Please, can we just get going?
I'm going to take my driver's test.
So just let her be proud of herself. That she's changing outfits, let her, geez, can we just get going? What a wet blanket you are, just because you're mad you can't watch her eat Wendy's and fap anymore, you little gremlin.
The thing about me getting my driver's license is I'll never be home.
Do you have any questions before we begin?
I guess I just want her to do good and get her driver's license back, so I don't have to do all the driving anymore.
Damn, and you got rid of the truck. You're extra screwed now.
I am very, 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 very happy. Is that all?
That's it. You're all done.
Thank you. Have a great day. Oh,
You sure you don't want to drive?
I'm positive. This is my chart. I started marking them out to the weights I was losing. That's where I'm at and where I want to be. But that helps me. Anytime I feel like snacking, I come in here and I look at it. Because there's like junk food all around this house. Chris packs his lunch, Chris eats junk food. This stomach area was 120 inches in circumference. And now it is, what is it?
I don't know, I can't move your finger a little bit. 48.
No, it's
120 inches? Really? My jeans were only 60s. Well, yeah, look, only 60s. Now I wear a 36, though.
Yes, it is.
It's twisted or something.
It
can't be that little.
It's 48. Why would I lie about it?
It is 48, ain't it?
Yeah.
Jeez, that means she lost what? How much is that? Okay, 48. So now it was a 120. God, man, what is that? 6 feet or something like that?
I love life. I really feel that it's a shame that I have to sleep because I felt like I wasted so much of my life.
Come on.
I had so much energy and I was ready for it. I was ready to get my life back.
Not good.
Take back.
No, you're not allowed to check back like that. Freeze.
Bull. Y'all need free. I'm your man.
But life is still a little overwhelming for me.
You guys notice she's losing weight, but he's got a bucket hat on all of a sudden. I'm just saying, he's picking up on some things. He's not going to lose his wife. He's wearing all the hats.
I crave the weirdest things. Saltine crackers, Chinese food. I know when I'm going to eat them that I'm going to throw up. But sometimes, honestly, if I'm craving it bad enough, it's worth getting sick for. 307.
Remember when you first walked in?
307, so she's lost 346 pounds. I don't know how much time has passed at this point, but it does slow down on you, but she's still mid 300s at this point.
I mean, I thought, oh my gosh, she's
Or
not
low.
going to fit through the hall because you were so big.
Low
And
300s.
look at you now.
I'm still big. Look at the saddlebags.
Oh no.
Oh, that changed. That's changed.
Hey, how are you?
You thought she wasn't gonna fit down the hall? What kind of shining supersized ass do you think we are? Like some kind of horror movie?
Melissa,
I'm doing good.
you gotta take a look at you.
Look at that. Yeah, my legs are awful.
Yeah, turn around more. I think priority will be to get rid of this. Melissa has a lot of weight to lose, so she's gonna have a lot of loose skin. You probably have 50 to 60 pounds of extra skin. She's gonna need multiple surgery to remove those extra skin. By the time we finish your surgeries, you're gonna be like 280 pounds or less.
No, you.
I also watched Dr. Now say before people that were in this same situation still had too much fat under the skin, but I guess he felt differently back then.
You want to be what you got to be and just take it one step at a time. Quit trying to rush things. I've been telling you since day one, perfection takes time.
If he liposuctions not just excess skin, but if he actually liposuctions fat, then it may be a bigger number too. I just want to be done. I'm ready to be a mom. I'm ready to have a job.
You can't rush it. You cannot rush perfection.
Also, you don't get to be done. This is the rest of your life that you don't get to go back to eating the way you used to, and you have to stay on some kind of trend. Because what? It's been almost 4 years since my surgery, I think, at this point. I don't know. I lost track. I can't remember if it was 2021 or 2022 September. So at least 3.5 years, I think.
Hello? Are you mad at me?
I think honestly, sometimes you miss the fat me.
And why do you say that?
9 times out of 10 when we eat out, it's because you're hungry. But you don't discourage me when you see me doing things that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me if Wiggles over here was getting off to the Weight Watchers clinic. He's already said, oh, well, babe, just take it a little slow. I don't want to miss any of the ripples. Gotta make sure that I have my jiggles and my fun and jolly too.
I think that you like knowing that I needed you.
I don't know. The vibe I get about him is that, yeah, he got a little Willy for Willy Wonka. Like, he loved that stuff.
I didn't forget it. I'll make this work. Are you kidding?
Use the red spatula.
Right here. I'm a big boy. I know how to open up canned chili. You know, I'll ask her if she needs help. She's like, leave me alone. I got it. Okay.
Also, every time they go in the kitchen with this guy, he's sucking down a hot dog. Like, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. This guy's over here just pounding glizzies, deep throating them.
There's a lot of things that come along with losing weight. Chris and I have to rebuild a whole new relationship because our whole relationship was based on me being fat.
Excuse me? What are you even talking about? Your relationship was how much you guys loved each other. It shouldn't have had anything to do with the fact you were fat, and the fact that it did's kind of scary.
It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
But even through everything that I've been through, even through everything Chris and I have been through, I am living the best years of my life.
I knew 100% without this surgery, I was going to die.
Everything that I couldn't do before, I do and more. I can move and breathe and not wake up every day hurting. That's what makes it worth it. Nothing in my life has been easy. Nothing. This is a battle that I want to win. This is something I want to fight for.
This how you're walking.
Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going.
All right, so I guess that's it for Melissa. There's short episodes back then, but there is another episode for her, and I'm gonna have to watch that right now because I'm so curious if Willy Wonka over here is gonna get bricked up or if they're gonna break up, if their relationship was revolved all around weight. Does she keep going? Does she get the skin removal? Melissa, she's a good person, man. You could just tell. She's got kind of this zest for life that you don't see a lot on this show. She's playing tag. Like, who would have thought My 600 Pound Life we would see tag, you know what I mean? So yeah, she had some terrible things happen to her in her childhood, which I feel like kind of led her down the path she went. But now she's getting her life back, and she's kind of showing us that you don't have to just resign yourself to this doom and gloom. This is my fate. I don't want people to look at me. So way to go for Melissa, man. She's first episode of My 600 Pound Life. She made it kind of so everybody could see that there was hope at the end of the tunnel. You know, there's a light there. So yeah, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about Melissa, and I'll check out the second part of this right now.